see this interesting thing. Just as you have baptism in the Christian tradition, which means you introduce the youngster into the religion that they are born into. So there you do a formal ceremony, a formal rite of passage, whereby you introduce the youngster, a child, into a particular faith, say baptism in Christianity. In the Indian tradition, this particular idea came along as, if you like, this Janoi ceremony. Now this is a very Upanayan ceremony, is the Sanskrit term. Now Upanayan ceremony, Upa means come near, and the idea is that here is, if you like, the first time a little youngster, normally the age of 11, is introduced to his religion or her religion. And they say, okay, let's have a symbolic kind of ceremonial. The symbolic ceremonial was to say, okay, at the age of 11, now we are going to introduce you to the Gayatri, the prayer that we sing here sometimes, recite here. So we introduce you to the Gayatri, the central prayer of the Hindus. So we ask you to learn it, recite it, and we put 3 threads on your left shoulder. So on the left shoulder, they put 3 threads. These threads are called Janoi. And, this is called a sacred thread ceremony. So there are 3 threads. The 3 threads basically are very interesting. They can represent that you have to remember you got 3 debts to pay. 3 debts. The little child is 11. He's got 3 debts already. He's got, overdrawn on his credit card. The 3 debts he is supposed to remember. This is the idea behind the 3 threads. Is your debt, the idea of spirit, the idea of becoming spiritual. Don't lose track of that. Your debt to your parents, you must remember. You see, this is again a modern cry. Somehow modern thinkers, modern youngsters think we don't need to care about our parents. Of course, they had to look after us when we were young, but now we can put them in old people's home and kick them out. This is wrong. They're saying, look, it's your responsibility. Just as they nurtured you when you were a tiny little baby and start struggling, now they are struggling with old age. So don't just push them out of your system. Continue to hold their hands until they die. Continue to hold their hand. Give them that comfort. And we promote this idea strongly. Your second debt is your parents. The third that we say that you must bear in mind is the people who introduce you to the ideas of education, idea of knowledge. These are very special people. Because the parents have given you birth, physical birth. But these individuals, the teachers, it can be a mathematics teacher. These teachers have opened up your eyes to, if you like, given birth to your thinking faculty. So don't forget your debt to your teachers. So debt to idea of spirituality, parents, and your teachers. So these are the 3 threads you wear. And there are other interpretations, but this is the interpretation that I like. Take some more. So it's a very ancient tradition. In the ancient times, by the way, both the boys and the girls were given the Upanayan ceremony, Janoi ceremony. So it not just meant only for male. But then it became, kind of compromised, and it's only boys, and only certain kind of boys from the higher, upper strata of society. And all this started to get compromised. That happens with every society.
Free e-learning course in Hinduism. To register, please visit www.hindu-academy.com.
Talks on Hinduism. Sponsored by People Care. Encouraging caring for the elderly in their own homes. For more information, please visit peoplecare.com.